Hello, everybody. Sports. Coming up, we'll see a three-time Pro Bowler, Derek Carr. The great Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get.
Oh, yeah.
Ago, as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel, they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr. Me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
All right, let's get this game going.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense led by number 12, Aaron Rodgers. And the Pack in an unfamiliar position this year. They have not made the playoffs for 2 years running. 6-9-1 a year ago. And now with a new head coach in Matt LaFleur, no guarantee certainly that they'll play meaningful football in January this year.
They're 19.
This is the rookie from Notre Dame, Dexter Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, yeah.
Dexter Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Raiders under head coach John Gruden in his second go-round. Leading them out, their 6-year quarterback. Hailing from Fresno State, that's Derek Carr.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away. Because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Carr, well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Carr, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Preston Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
No worries.
Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, I'm playing
Rodgers now on 1st down. Going for it all.
Oh, my God.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
If there's ever such a thing as a downside to such a nice drive, it's that we didn't get a chance to talk about them earlier. But I would have said so great because they've already gotten their running back into the end zone.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
You told who?
Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. Rodgers again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. It tells the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Oh, wait a minute.
Be ready to play.
And the Packers are in for the score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Gang, bitch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Carr going to throw, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
You know what's funny is that
now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you would have figured that it would have got more views.
They pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Returnable here for Davis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On first down, Rodgers. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Way up. Got to kick a field goal.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, we're good. 180.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr. Nowhere. Darius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, now Carr, and he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, getting this drive 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. To throw
probably acting up because of that winter storm coming.
And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
You there?
Fucking damn it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Damn.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
What the fuck?
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, just like the ticking time bomb, the longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
I wasn't planning.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Oh, all right.
54 yards.
See ya.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw is Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
Dude, stop being a bitch.
And he goes down.
Damn.
The Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their
Cheating ass
timeouts.
nigga.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Carr to throw, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Raider offense to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Davis now to return it.
Pussy.
So we reach halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Got to do better.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. From the gun now on third down. Carr under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
No.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
They haven't
even made a trip
enough
to
of that.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they've got him well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Carr, and the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr, and the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
No, fat cat.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. space to maneuver at the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
I love you, buddy.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Here we go with Williams. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed.
And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing.
Get out of there.
Chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
So defiant, you little bastard.
Now about ready to take possession here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions. I tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. They see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper. into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this hole.
Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Carr now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. But it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's... No wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Wow, evasive.
Make him miss.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
They're all through up in Detroit, and the Vikings able to take home the victory there. Kirk Cousins, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Safarian Jenkins has it. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one. They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Green Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a pass.
You have a big decision here to make about one of your players. Your player is now ready to play, but there is a high chance of re-injury if you play. You have a big decision here to make about one of your players.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama